All right, so today, the rest of your classmates are still coming in. Wait lah. All right, so the plan for today is we will do the 2 questions from worksheet 12. So this week is worksheet 13, this week is week 13. All right, worksheet 12, week 12, right? There are 2 questions that I didn't manage to finish. All right, so we will attempt those 2 questions first. Ian, you will not see those 2 questions because those are from last week's worksheet. But it's okay, just try to understand what we have to say. Okay, then after that 2 questions, right, we will be going into the topic of the day, which is on graph work. Graph work means what? Graph work means like drawing of the line and all this, which your school is going into. All right. So I believe your school now is still on algebra, but the next thing is going into graph work already. All right. It's going into drawing lines, plotting of points and all this. So it's better to keep you ready, to keep you prepared before you go for your lessons in school. So when you're in school, teacher, I know, teacher, I everything know. Yeah, that's important. All right. So Ian, just to let you know, the theme of the year is give math a chance. Right? Give math a chance, right? Because in primary 6, right, the math and the sec 1, the math is totally different one. P6 math, I tell you, it can be quite crazy. All the 4-mark, 5-mark question, right, you start to pull out your hair. That's why some of you becomes botak lah. All right, so that was in primary 6. But now in sec 1, things are different. All right, so if you can give math another chance, all right, math can actually score one. All right, so that is the theme of the year. Give math a chance. All right, Husna, it's okay. I know you just came home. Thank you for rushing for this lesson. I'm so sorry that this lesson is at this timing. All right, thank you for coming in at this time. All right, don't worry. All right. All right, so children, let's continue with the lesson. All right, oh, so sorry. After the going through of today's topic, which is on graph, all right, then we'll do a bit of Kahoot. All right. I will not be able to finish the worksheet. All right, so don't worry about that. All right, we will continue the worksheet questions next week. All right, so for worksheet 13, I don't think we will be able to finish the questions. We will continue the questions again next week. All right, so don't worry. All right, I will definitely finish the question in due time. Can? All right, see, the rest are coming in. Hello, Heidi. Hello, Celestine. What's up? Are you guys late? All right, there's one more student. Brian still haven't come in yet. All right, never mind. All right, let's go on. All right, usually I start at 5:30. All right, now I'm a bit late already. Come. All right, so this was from last week's. This was from last week. All right, so let's take a look at last week's question. Very simple. All right, it's on algebra. It's about talking about some expression, talking about trying to form into an equation so that you are able to solve for a particular answer. Come, let's take a look. There's a piece of steel rod which is 100 cm long. So this is like a steel rod. So sometimes, right, when I don't know, right, I usually do a little sketch to calm myself down, right? Because, you know, sometimes math, right, is quite intimidating. Right, so this whole thing is a steel rod, is 100 cm long. Is that okay, children? Okay. One piece of ACM. This one now is not a cm, it's a ACM, got one piece, and two pieces of BCM is cut from it. All right. So down here, right, I will just imagine that one piece of ACM, for example, this portion here is a ACM. What is A? I don't know. But one piece is cut from here. And two pieces of BCM is cut from here. So again, what is B? I don't know. But I know they got two pieces. All right. It's cut down here. So this is BCM. And this is BCM. Two pieces. Is that okay, children? And after you cut, this portion here is called the what? This purple color portion is called the remainder. Is that okay or not? All right. Oh, Celestine, it's okay. Don't worry. All right. But you are just a little bit late only, right? It's okay. Don't worry. All right. So as you can see my drawing, right, things becomes very simple already. You are supposed to express the length of the remaining. Remaining means the purple color in terms of A and B, right? So in the beginning, you got 100 cm, right? ACM has been removed. So you minus A lah. Remove means minus, right? All right. And how many B did you minus away? Can you see now? Down here, you minus away 2B, what? So you can just write minus 2b lah. And that will give you the remaining lah. So this will be the answer lah. Correct or not, children? That's all lah. So difficult, man? Seriously? Okay, right? Alright, the answer is ugly. It's ugly, but it's okay. Alright. Yes, Jensen, I saw your answer. So, children, I want to say something, right? Some of your answer, right, when you key into the system, alright, it's perfect. It's just that the system is not smart enough to mark your answer. So, for example, just an example, if Jensen key this answer into the system, wow, the system marked him correct. But if let's say Sai key in this answer into the system marked her wrong. But is it true that she's wrong? No, she's also correct. You know that? She's also correct. You can choose to minus the 2b first, then after that minus the a one. Nothing wrong. So she's good. She's good. But the system is not smart enough, children. It's not about you. All right, it's not about you. It's about the system. All right, so the system, right, wasn't given all the different variation of the answer. The system wasn't given all the permutation of the answer. That's why if you write 100 minus a minus 2b, you got marked correct. But if you write 100 minus 2b minus a, you got marked wrong. Wow, why like that? All right, so again, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. Just check in with me. All right, your answer is good. Don't worry about that. Is that okay, children? Okay, you must understand, so the system, what the system mark may not be super accurate. You just got to check in with me. If the remaining part, which is the purple color portion, all right, which is represented by this, is bent into a square. Oh, you form it to become a square. All right. And you all know the property of a square. The square has 4 equal sides, right? So this whole thing, you use it to bend into a square. Now the question asks, express the length of one side. What is one side? So easy. Everything on top divide by 4 lor. Correct. You are right. You are right. All right. So it's simply 100 minus a minus 2b over 4. All right. Try to bracketize this whole thing. And that's it lah. All right. Is it that difficult? Is it that difficult? Honestly? No, right? It's doable, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's doable. Okay. Let's look at the next question. Okay, let's take a look at the next question. What do we have? From part B, if A is 24 and B is 12, find the area of the square. So we have actually, right, this portion which is considered one side, one side of a square, one side. All right. So it's actually given as 100 minus A. A is 24, right? So every time I substitute an alphabet for a number, my good habit will always try to bracket it first. Minus 2b, 2b. You see B? You're exchanging the alphabet for a number 12. You put a bracket. Can you see not? So every time you do an exchange, you put a bracket. The bracket is a safety thing. Trust me, it's a very good habit. All right, trust me on this. I always do this. So every time you do an exchange for an alphabet to a number, you put a bracket. And down here, you press your calculator as what you see. Press the fraction key. Press 100 minus 2. Oh, sorry. Minus open bracket 24, close bracket. Minus 2, open bracket 12, close bracket. Press the down button, press 4. Your answer should be 13. So one side is actually 13 centimeter. But the question is looking for the area. And you all know the area, right? The length and the breadth is the same. So it's simply 169 cm square. All right, I remember this number. All right, I remember this number so that my mental, my calculation, my working will be faster. So for me, I remember up to 15. So 11, 11, 121, 12, 12, 144, 13, 13, 169, 14, 14, 196, 15, 15, 225. Right, so I remember until the 15 times 15. Reason is because your teachers are not very creative one. they will always give you numbers within this range. All right, so sometimes you see this number, 196, 14, 14, very fast. So that's where your mental comes into place. But again, you don't want to mental sum, use your calculator, law. All right, your calculator is your friend. You are able to use it, use it. Don't be shy. Is that okay? All right, so this was from worksheet number 12, question 3 from last week's work. I didn't manage to finish because last week I think I was talking a bit too much again. You know, every week I talk a lot, man. All right, so yeah. Okay, so question 3. So done. Next one is question number 4. Are you ready? Okay, okay, very good, Jensen. Okay, question 4. Okay, the figures below shows a rectangle. So the one on the left is called a rectangle. The one on the right is called a triangle. Duh, teacher. Which of the two figures has a greater perimeter? Okay, so in this case, you have to find the perimeter lah. Okay, so down here, the length of the rectangle will be considered a 8b. Why? Because it must be the same length, right? The width must be the same. Down here must be a 3a, right? So how to find the perimeter of the rectangle? Perimeter of the rectangle, you have to find the outline, right? So we can say it's actually 8b plus 3a plus 8b plus 3a. And please, children, learn to simplify automatically. What's the meaning of simplify? Simplify means put the same family member together. So it's like 8 bananas plus 8 bananas will give you 16 bananas. Is that true? Down here, 3 apples plus 3 apples is actually 6 apples. All right, then you plus them together. So I purposely like to put the A in front of the B lah, right? Because in alphabetical order, A comes first lah. But is it wrong to write 16B plus 6A? No, it's perfectly okay. Right, it's just that I got some OCD, all right? I got some OCD problem here, right? Which I want to ensure that my alphabetical order comes into play. Okay? How about the perimeter of the triangle? All right, the perimeter of the triangle. So you have all the lengths. Let's try to add them together. 7b plus 5a plus a plus 7b. All right, this part they put in the bracket, right? You don't want to put it's also okay. Why? Because it's a plus. Plus is a very safe sign. Plus is very safe. All right, it's only the minus that is a pain. All right, I told you all right. Okay, come, let's take a look. 5 apple plus 1 apple. Never write down here it's a 1. That will give you 6 apple. 7 banana plus 7 banana will give you a 14 banana. Right, this is called what? This step is called simplifying. So you put all the relevant, all the same apple together, you put all the same banana in another basket. Is that okay? So children, if you make a comparison, who has a greater perimeter? Look, down here got 6a, down here got 6a, fair and square. But down here got 16b, down here is 14b. 16 is bigger than 14. So I can say that the rectangle is bigger. Is that true? That is very true. Can or not, children? So that's how you compare lah. Nothing super difficult yet, right? Nothing. All right, nothing difficult. Okay, there's a part B and part C to this question. Let's go and take a look at part B and part C right now. Any question, you all can slow me down. You can go to the chat and just tell me, teacher, I don't understand. All right, you all can do that. You all have been doing that also, right? Right, so these are questions which I think is not that super difficult. All right, it can be understood if you would read the question properly and do it step by step. All right, that's the reason why I'm going a little bit at this speed lah. Can? Yeah. Okay, part B, let's go. Given that the differences are, down here got the word differences. What's the meaning of differences? Right, so the word differences actually means, I taught you this before, all right, when we talk about something called real numbers. When we talk about real numbers, remember they always ask you about the difference in temperature between this country and this country. So the meaning of differences actually means big number minus small number. Big minus small. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at the question down here. Oh, the clues down here. The perimeter for the rectangle is 6a plus 16b. 6a plus 16b. So this is 6a plus 16b. All right, this is the perimeter. It's not the area. So perimeter is 6a plus 16b. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? 6a, 14b. 6a